The ledge. A place of safety, a place to relax. Holding on to it gives you invincibility and fills you with determination to get back into the fight. But against some characters, grabbing onto the ledge doesn't make you feel safe at all. I'm C5 from the Beefy Smash Dudes, and these are our top 5 most dangerous ledge traps. But before we move on, this video is sponsored by Smash Amino, an app for your iPhone or Android device. And believe me, we wouldn't do this if this app wouldn't fit our channel perfectly. It's a free app specifically for the Smash community. It's like a social network for Smashers. You can read through tons of Smash content and also write your own blog, create polls, open up chat rooms and much more. So get the app and make sure to follow us or other Smashers you are interested in, like for example Omni or Zero. We already posted a poll asking which characters you would like to see in an upcoming combo video. So make sure to let us know. Okay, and now, what exactly is a ledge trap? Ledge traps prevent you from getting back onto the stage after you have already grabbed the ledge. It is not the same as edge guarding, which means to prevent someone from even touching the ledge or stage in the first place. So let's get started. On number 5 we have King Dedede and his Gordo. If he angles his side special upwards, the Gordo will stay close to him, bouncing on the ground or falling down in exactly the spot his opponent is holding the ledge. It is an amazing tool to pressure the recovering player. Meanwhile, King Dedede can move freely and combine the pressure of his Gordo with an attack on his own to cover even more get-up options. This is especially dangerous because of how hard some of Dedede's moves hit. If his opponent misjudges the situation, it could cost them the stock even at low percent. One of the disadvantages with this setup is that King Dedede has to commit to a hard read by charging a smash, which can work a lot of times because his opponent is put under so much pressure, but if they keep a cool head, stay patient and watch Dedede's movement, there are plenty of ways to avoid eating a smash attack. They can even kick the Gordo back into Dedede's face if he isn't cautious enough. This is also a huge factor why Dedede isn't higher on our list. Of course, Dedede can also play it more safe, use tilts and aerials instead of smashes, or bait out an attack by his opponent and follow up afterwards. But then the punish might not be as fatal as a smash attack would be. Not very complicated, but definitely effective. On 4th place, Lucario and his Aura Sphere. By simply charging his neutral B directly besides the ledge, he can cover every single get-up option and punish it hard. The normal ledge get-up, the ledge jump and ledge attack all get caught by Lucario's Aura Sphere, which he then can cancel and true combo into an up smash. This is dependent on the exact position of Lucario and his opponent, so it might not work every single time, but it's still an extremely dangerous situation nobody wants to get caught in. The get-up roll can always be punished by simply releasing the Aura Sphere. It is also really hard to go around the sphere without getting hit. If Lucario's opponent takes too much time on the ledge so that their invincibility fades away, they also get hit by the sphere because its hitbox reaches below the ledge. The same counts for trying to let go of the ledge. But if a character has enough range on their aerial, they can poke through the sphere. It is also possible to use a Beefy up B by pressing down while recovering, so that the up B's hitbox reaches over the stage and interrupts Lucario. On the other hand, if Lucario reads that, he can just cancel his neutral B and punish his opponent afterwards. The sheer speed and simplicity of this setup secured Lucario a spot on our list, but it still has one more huge disadvantage. Lucario needs enough aura for this to work consistently. If he doesn't, his Aura Sphere might not be big enough to cause anyone real trouble. 3rd place and a bronze medal for most dangerous ledge traps goes to Rob and his gyro. His ledge traps may be the coolest and most stylish on our list. Rob can cover every get-up option and combo his gyro into different kill moves. But before we go any further, let me explain how his gyro actually works. When he first spawns the projectile without charging it, it slows down quickly and starts spinning on the ground. It has a bigger hitbox than someone might expect, which makes it hard to pick up as an opponent. The knockback is pretty small, but here's the thing. If Rob picks it up and throws it on the ground again, the knockback changes. It becomes a bit stronger, perfect to combo into one of Rob's kill moves. Placed in the right spot, it can cover almost any get-up option, and if you try rolling past it, Rob might already wait for you. Note that the gyro always knocks you into the direction Rob is facing when he throws it, no matter if he throws it up, down, or just releases it with Z. Knowing this, he can always wait in the right spot and follow the gyro's knockback with either an up smash or an offstage down air, which are both fatal at very early percent. But this ledge trap also has some disadvantages. After picking up and throwing or releasing the gyro again, it only stays active for a little while before disappearing. Rob can pick it up and throw it again to reset the duration, but this makes the whole setup a bit harder to execute. Also, a very fast or mobile character might be able to avoid the situation as a whole, since the gyro only covers a very specific spot. But the probably biggest disadvantage for Rob's ledge trap is that if he wants to get a hard punish, he has to just go for it and therefore read his opponent. I mean, sure, the gyro does cover a lot of options, so it is not the hardest read ever, but still, if Rob's opponent stays patient and recognizes the direction Rob is looking into when releasing the gyro, they immediately know what he's planning. Fast reactions are key here, and one wrong decision can cause death by Beyblade. On second place, we have the infamous duo called Rosalina and Luma. Just by repeatedly pressing the A button, Rosalina and Luma can make getting back on stage a real challenge. If Rosalina positions herself right and uses jab 1, 2 and 3 a few times, she can force Luma to move forward just enough so that it covers every get-up option except the roll, which Rosalina covers herself. A popular strategy is to start multi-jabbing in this position, but if Rosalina is late with the setup, jab 1 and 2 could also be enough to catch the opponent. Luma is known for having large hitboxes and huge priority on its moves. This makes it really hard to get through this setup with anything at all. It can be super frustrating having to deal with this, but of course some super mobile characters may still be able to avoid it. Also, some characters have certain moves that can interrupt Luma's jab. You just have to find the right one. But the probably biggest setback of this ledge trap is its lack of danger. Even though Luma's jab can take stocks at really high percent, they are still only jabs. You might take 1 or 2 hits from this trap, but at least you are not instantly dead like at other traps. This setup is easy, fast and deals even more mental damage than it harms you in-game. And if you panic, you might roll right into a charged up smash by Rosalina. Before we move on to our number 1 spot, it's time for some honorable mentions who couldn't make it to the top 5 but still have really strong ledge traps, like Diddy Kong. With his banana in the right spot and the pop gun in hand, he can build a wall of projectiles and make his opponents pay for it. He can also decide to just shoot 1 or 2 nuts before moving into the fight on his own, putting even more pressure on his opponent or catching them by surprise. But at least the banana and nuts are not really life-threatening and can be picked up by Diddy's opponents if they play it right. It's only really dangerous if Diddy himself follows up with something fatal. Cloud can be super scary near the ledge, and he doesn't even need a complicated setup. All he needs is his limit fully charged and some percent on his opponent. His empowered cross slash covers a bunch of different get-up options and can catch some players by surprise. Its kill power is amazing, the hitbox is huge, it comes out fast and is not hard to execute at all. Pac-Man also has a really strong ledge trap. The combination of his hydrant basically walling out the ledge and one of his projectiles can be super annoying and hard to deal with. The water is constantly trying to push you back off stage, and Pac-Man can even knock down the hydrant in a way that it moves similar to King Dedede's Gordos, but of course without the ability to just knock it back to Pac-Man. This forces his opponent to react if he wants to avoid the hydrant, and with an additional attack by Pac-Man himself, it sometimes seems impossible to ever set foot on the stage again without taking at least one hit. And now it's time for our first place, the strongest ledge trap in Smash 4. You probably already guessed it, it's Villager with his axe and tree. While his opponents are off stage, Villager quickly plants and grows his timber near the ledge and gives it one hit with his axe. As soon as his opponent grabs onto the ledge, he cuts down the tree, putting an immense amount of pressure on the recovering player. It covers almost every get-up option, and if his opponent decides to roll past the tree, Villager can punish them with a quick slash of his axe. He can even decide to go one step further. If he can predict his opponent's roll, he can decide not to cut down the tree and go for an F-smash instead. The roll is very common because Villager's opponents panic a lot of times when facing this situation, and Villager's F-smash is an extremely dangerous kill move. If the player on the ledge decides not to get up at all, but instead leave the ledge in order to avoid the tree completely, Villager can just move forward to the ledge and throw down his bowling ball. His opponent won't have invincibility when grabbing onto the ledge again, so it's extremely stress-inducing to be off stage like that and hard to find a way around the F-smash. Villager's biggest enemy in this situation are reflectors. They can completely negate the tree and even hit Villager or break his shield if he isn't careful. But still, the biggest disadvantage of this ledge trap is that it takes some time to be set up. After knocking his opponent off stage, he has to start planting his seed immediately or he will be too late. In any case, he won't be able to catch really fast characters if they recover to the ledge as soon as possible. Because the tree, bowling ball and axe are all so dangerous and cover so many options, Villager just had to be number 1 on our list, even though every ledge trap in this video can be really strong. If you face one of those situations, I can give you only one tip. Stay calm, stay patient and watch your opponent's movement. Don't always buffer a get-up option. Sometimes it's better to wait a moment and then choose the right get-up option with the right timing. Anyways, this was our top 5 strongest ledge traps in the game. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments which characters you think have the best ledge traps, and subscribe if you want to see more Smash videos. As always, thanks for watching, see you soon and stay beefy.